unchangeable, reliable. Only you can do what no man can do. Everybody say unchangeable.
Hello, God bless you. My name is Joe Praise, the minister of joy. Hallelujah. I have a special news for you. Yes, you who is watching me right now. Listen, on the 18th of August this very year, it is summertime, okay? Summertime is miracle time. Summertime is praise time. Summertime is worship time, okay? So on the 18th of August this very year, 2024, I will be coming to Charlotte. It's going to be an amazing time. Charlotte, USA. Glorious time in the presence of Almighty God. Listen, I'm being hosted for the first ever summer concert. First ever summer concert in Charlotte, being hosted by the African Community Choir. Praise God. Titled Higher Heights. Do you want to live in there? Do you want to step in there? So be my special guest on the 18th. All the information you need will be on the screen showing. I'm being joined with amazing music minister from Congo. Let me get the name right. Steve Muaza, yes, from Congo. I just can't wait to meet everyone, meet the choir, ministering the choir. It's going to be so powerful, so full of God's presence, so real, so real. You will see what only God can do in this event. That you don't miss it. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Get your ticket, find your way, get a venue. Make sure you plan, to be there. Save the date.
Charlotte, NC, and surrounding areas. The African Community Choir presents Higher Heights, their annual concert. Join us August 18th for an unforgettable night of praise and worship, featuring Joe Praise,
I say doors of favor, open now. Doors of increase, open now. Doors of miracle,
and Steve Mwanza. Buy your tickets today and be a part of this incredible experience. Don't miss out on the power of gospel music and the message of hope and salvation. Higher Heights, August 18th. Doors open at 5 p.m. Buy your tickets today.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How you guys doing? Today it's Saturday morning, and we are broadcasting live from the Twin City, guys. Good morning. It's the weekend. How you guys doing? Say hi, who you are, where you viewing us from, and your time zone, and we will be more than glad to interact with you. So this is your girl Muku. The other girls will be on shortly. This is your girl Muku, and we are here for our regular talk, our regular conversation. We always like to say it's a conversation. So that's why we say join a conversation or be a part of the conversation. It's Saturday. So we heard today, I heard over the weekend that the animals are in the Twin City, the animals. People will say, oh, who the animals, right? So in Liberia, everybody got the mascots, whatever way you call it. I don't know the civilized name, but we have the monkeys in the city this weekend, and we have the cats in the city this weekend. So I think it's the reunion. So when we say cats, it's Cathedral High School in Liberia from Actional Street, and then the monkeys, they are MC Morovia College from John Johnson Road, and I think Clay or Carey Street. Ooh, I remember now Clay or Carey Street, one of them, right? But I remember John Johnson Road. So we guys, I say welcome to our live, share our broadcast. If you want to be a part of our conversation, don't hesitate to, come on, ask for the link, and we'll be able to share the link. The matter of fact, we do have a number. If you want to participate in the conversation, you don't want to be on stage, you can either call this number, you can call this number also and be a part of the conversation. So guys, Liberia, we are around the world, we are doing great things, good things are happening. I'm waiting for Jojo a video to come on so I can connect her. Okay, there she is. So, great things are happening in Liberia, in our community, and we want to send a shout out to all our peoples around the world that is part of everything that's going on. I'm trying to get the information here. Let me click on
Hey, I'm
here.
Telfar. My 26 is on you, Paris.
My 26 on you.
My 26 on you.
Even though it's 26 a video, we should have played it, but I'm trying to get to the pictures here so we can elaborate a little bit on Liberia because we are doing great things, guys. So you see this boy? You see this boy? His name is Emmanuel Matali, and he just won the so let me hold on here. I want to get everything right. I want to put it on the screen. Everybody sees it and know what I'm talking about here. LIB to the world, guys. So LIB is in the Olympic. We need to celebrate these boys. We need to celebrate Liberia. These guys are taking Liberia places. These guys are carrying Liberia places that they have never been before. He just won, I think, the 1,000 hold on, yeah, hold on. I will come with it. Let me just show it to you. Yeah, I thought it was on the screen. Let me be, exact. I don't want to lie. I don't want to, say something that is not right. Jojo, just give me a minute, sis. So his name is Emmanuel Matilda, Matali rather, and he just won the men 100 miles or meter miles, however way you call it. He just won it. So let us give shout out to him. His name is Emmanuel Matali. I don't know, for some reason, if you Google his name, you're going to see that his page is restricted. But at the moment you Google this guy name, they will say Trenton. So I think he needs to turn his page into a fan page so they can be promoted. That's Liberia, LIB to the world. And we have to promote Liberia. No matter if they came first place, second place, third place, we have to promote them. And today, Famous going to be running as well, I think by 3 o'clock America time. So let us support these guys around the world. But Jojo, let me give you the audience to come in, then we can start again.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Bear with me today. I got a lot to do. I came to do the oil change, then I had to run home and get ready to travel. But anyways, I am happy to be here. Bear with me. There'll be louder, turning off or a mic off, but I have to be here for us to just talk, table talk. And congratulations to our people. It don't matter what place, what place they talk or whatever, but just for our people to make it that far, it make me to believe that we have great achievement ahead. We have our children, our future will be brighter. So I just want to thank Liberia. I just want to thank our people. I just want to thank the Lord for everything. Go Liberia. I am so proud. Emmanuel, congratulations.
And Liberia to the
Muku?
world. Yeah, so guys, just share the live broadcast, and if you want to be on, come on. If you guys go through the pictures, and I would tell you guys, Liberia was considered the best dressed country for this Olympic. Everybody was talking about it on TikTok. Everybody was talking about it on Facebook, even the Black American. And guess who was our designer, guys? Guess who are our designer? Tava is our designer. So this is it. Okay, let's see from the opening, right? For the opening program, what they had on, what they were presenting, when it came to Liberia. Sometimes we just got to
Wow.
acknowledge these things, guys. I know people might say, oh, it's nothing, it's this, it's that, but we have to acknowledge our country, Liberia, guys. He designed it. If you can see his logo. And you guys know Tava, right? He's not just a designer for Liberia. He's a renowned one of that, but he sells the pocketbook, Jojo. I don't know if you know that. You know those little pocketbook with the logo on it. His name is Tava. He's a Liberian, and
Mm,
he dressed. Let me just put this video on so we can just see he clip. The tall guy, light skin, that's him.
Hey, I'm
Okay, right.
Telfar. My 26 is on you, Paris.
My 26 on you.
My 26 on
Tafa is the one that dress Liberia. The outfit is awesome. I'm sorry for some reason the volume is not. That was a live interview with him talking about dressing the nation. But I just want you to look at the gum as they zoom in, right? So the gums are beautiful. The neck is designed into the map of Africa. It's really beautiful. But I will tell you, Jojo, what's your take on this? For me, I have a little problem with it. It's beautiful. I'm not going to lie. It's beautiful. He did an awesome job
Hey, I'm so far. My 26 is
in creating that. But only one problem I have. So he did the track and field jumpsuit here. He did that. Beautiful. Isn't it? Very beautiful, right? He's a
It is
Liberian.
beautiful, beautiful.
So when we say LIB to the world, we say, okay, look at that gown. You see how beautiful it is? But like I
I'm not
said, I
seeing the
only
gown. What gown are you talking about?
just look. I'm about to put it up. Look at it. You see it?
Nope.
It's just a short frame. Did you see it? Oh, you didn't see it? Okay,
Nope.
hold on. Let me move the picture. Guys, you just hold on a minute. We just want to throw lights on some importance when it comes to Liberia. Some importance. Okay, so just look at the video. It's a very short video, Jojo. There it is. No, that's not it. Hold on. Okay, there it is right there.
You see, yeah, it is, but it didn't come on.
Okay, hold on. Look to the far right. Hold on. I just had a video here. What's going on? Hold on. Okay, let's see here. Okay, right there. You see it, Jojo? It's just a quick video. Okay. All right. So that's the video, but like I said, I have a little problem with it. It's beautiful. The neck is designed in the map of Africa. My only problem, black is not Liberian color. So if you go into an Olympic like this, you go into a function like this, you have to represent LIB. And I think our flag would have meant so much. Our color would have meant so much to me. Don't get me wrong, this mean a lot to me. But I think my problem is the color. Ladies, since we out there, y'all can just mute when it's time for y'all to talk. Y'all come on because of the low feedback. So, but Jojo, what your take on that? The
Okay.
design.
Well, but if the guy is in another color than the Liberian color, then I agree with you. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because I think that we should represent our color. I didn't see the dress, but honestly, even if I see if it is not in the red, white, and blue or one
Mm-hmm.
of the colors, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm not satisfied. You
Yes,
know,
me either. And honey bunch.
Muku, mute me for a minute.
Boko, you
Yes,
on
honey.
mute. Yeah, good morning. Oh, my people, I'm so sorry. Let
Eh,
me sincerely
yeah.
apologize.
You always
I know
sorry.
my sis, Muku, she mad at me. Look at that beautiful face. You better face that face and stop frowning like that before you get old.
Whatever.
She said,
Hold on
what?
1 minute.
But morning,
So,
I'm so sorry. Let me confess and, apologize openly. I know every Saturday we have this obligation for our talk show. However, as you become to be involved with the community, you get a lot of invitations. And I got this last week and I forgot to tell my sisters about it. So please forgive me that I'm late. But I'm here intercessing on behalf of Liberia, praying for our beautiful country. And yes, Muku, what you said about what they wore, that was not a good thing. How can you go outside of your country, all the way across the world, to represent that little nation that many people need to know about? We think that people know about Liberians, but you would be surprised. Not many people know of Liberia. And let's remember this, that there's a city in, I think it's Costa Rica, that's called Liberia. So sometimes when you even type in Liberia, that will
For
be the
tickets,
first
yeah.
option
It
that will
comes on.
come out, and then you have to say no, you
For
continue to go.
Monrovia. You have to put
Yeah.
Monrovia.
So if we cannot publicize our own selves and our nation, how do we expect us to be well known, around the world? And that was just crazy. Your colors are red, white, and blue. Everyone should have worn it. Some people, wore one of it. The other people wore the other one, and just love your country and be proud to represent your country, your colors.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I agree with you, Muku. That looked terrible. And what kind of
Yeah,
darkness is that? Wearing black every time, black, black, black.
black and white.
Do you know what black actually represents in a nation that has been in so much darkness? That shouldn't be our. We shouldn't even want to embrace those colors. Even if they have worn all white, white is in our flag color. They could have represented purity, cleansing, by wearing white. So I mean, we have a lot of growing up and maturing to do. We think we know it all, but we don't. So
And like I said, he
But
did
let
an
me let me
awesome job.
just say a light on that. Yes, she did an awesome job, and they are beautiful. I love it. Especially with everything we have been through and still going through, you still
hmm
want to show us out there. Going with black, okay, but no, you have to go our color, even if it was all red and white, no problem. If it
Yeah,
was all
tell
blue,
far.
something, but just black, it was beautiful. Just the color, we got to put ourselves on the map. So we have our color, you know.
hmm
Yeah, so he
And
did an
one of the
awesome
things,
job.
like, I just want to say this: when I did that video for my daughter that went viral, people were saying why I didn't use Liberian music or whatever, but it was not something I was thinking about. But other people were saying, what country she was from? People were arguing what country I came from. So when Tabina was graduating, that's why, I mean, at the party, I used the Liberian flag. Because I didn't want an argument. All right, I am a Liberian. That's one of the reasons why I use our flag that day,
Right.
because I didn't want people even argue anymore what country I was from. Because
And
people always think like, Kutinke come from Liberia. Why? We
Mhm.
are good
But
people.
you
We
see,
got
that.
talents, you
So
know.
don't we have talents? And let me just interject right now. We have talents, but our behavior it takes away from our beautiful nation. It takes away from our beautiful qualities and our beautiful resources that we have in that nation. The way we do, the way we act towards one another, you'll be surprised. Liberians working together are more hateful to one another than any other nationalities thereof that are working together. So if we cannot show ourselves that we love and we will support one another, why do you think others will want to even do that?
Mhm. I'm sorry, ladies. Go ahead.
No, I was done. I just want to share that because we just think.
And that's true. And just what you said, Honey Bunch, we do not respect each other. We do not even value each other gifts. We don't even value each other talents.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
that's sad. You work in the nursing field. I work in the nursing fields. We
Yeah.
have nurses, right? We have, all right, let's say we got LPNs and we have RN, BSN.
Orange, yep.
And then you working, I will be very honest here, you're working with a black American nurse or a white nurse, and you have like maybe a Liberian CNA and a Liberian nurse. And if that every time that Liberian nurse go to you and tell you, oh, please do this, you will
The
have
disrespect.
attitude. You do
Mm-hmm.
not want to listen. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was working at this one facility, and one of my nurses here in Minnesota, she's a LPN, a very good nurse. I admire her. I admire her job, right? Every time she tells one of our sisters, go and do that, she say, why you talking to me like that? Come on, listen, oh. Come on. Common LPN business, is it common to go to school
Comment.
for a year and a half or 2 years to attain a practical nurse certificate and be a boss? They don't listen. But if a kino caller, let me just say kino caller, come and say something to you, then you will listen and you will be afraid and you will start to do what you got to do. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get, you understand? So we
Mm-hmm.
don't respect and don't value. Look
No,
at these kids, right? They
we
are in
don't.
the Olympics. They're
Mm-hmm.
representing Liberia in track and field. Because I
Mm-hmm.
bet if they have soccer, their Liberia will come back with day wear trophy. If they
Mm-hmm.
have basketball, they will come back with day wear trophy. They bounce
Mm-hmm.
some people, what they say they are needy. They're not even going to go swim. for us.
Mm.
But these boys, they are American. Some of them are American citizens. Jojo, don't laugh. The Bassa people, what say they need you.
Why
They
how
know
you
how to
calling
go in.
Jojo out like that? So I didn't even know
Because she
Jojo was
started laughing.
laughing.
Because she started laughing. The Bassa people who they say they need G and the crew people what let water, right? They
Mhm.
cannot even come to represent Liberia in how you call it, in swimming. Do you get? But these boys, some of them they are American citizens
Girl, what kind of
because they
swimming
were
you
born.
talking about? Girl, I mean,
Listen, I'm saying something here. They cannot come and represent Liberia. I bet
No.
Liberia go for soccer. They will come out with their trophy. Basketball, they will come out with their trophy. But these boys are carrying medals. You understand?
mhm,
And these
mhm,
boys, they are citizens of the United States. They can
mhm,
run for America. But because their
mhm.
parents are Liberians, they choose to represent Liberia. And then you cannot see
Yes.
them yelling and talking about these kids. No, but they will be yelling and talking about LeBron James taking 3 points. They will be yelling about Kevin Garnett and retiring. They will be yelling about this other person,
Miss
Lakers,
priorities,
this other
miss
team, and they will
priorities.
not put the country first. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, I was watching TikTok, and this girl, Marie, she's a Nigerian. She got this thing. She was still come and represent your country. Okay? So this little boy, 19 years old, came to represent Liberia. I'm a Nigerian as well. But this Nigerian guy just kept on messing with this little kid. Oh,
Thank you.
Liberia this, Liberia that, Liberia this. I got so pissed off. If I tell you, let me put it in low tone. I pay almost 100 stars and flowers and roses on TikTok. If you think I lie, I can show you my Google. Just so that labor can win. You understand? And when I
Mhm.
came out, I said, I'm kind of confused here. Who do I support? And 99% of the time, guess what? I support my mother's land. I don't care. I support my mother's land. Unless my mother's land is not in that competition, then I will go to my father's land.
Mhm.
But we need to put Liberia first. We need to put our country first. Then when people say something, you won't get mad. When people say, how long will we continuously be stepchild to America? So we need to support these children. We need to talk about them. You go on social media right now, you're not hearing nobody talking about them. Only certain people talking about them. You're not hearing them arguing who gonna win the election, who not fit to win the election. But these boys are running for the Republic of Liberia. Jojo, it's like Darius are playing basketball for Liberia. Even though he was born here, you think with me, I will be spraying my lapa. I will be this. That my nephew. Oh, that my nephew. You understand? That's how it's
Yep.
supposed to be.
Just the reason that they're out there representing that nation,
Yes.
you know,
Those kids
and
could
and
have
and,
gone
and
for
that's why I
America.
said, yeah, miss priorities. Our priorities are not based on our country, but we want to come in and spread, this unity because you feel like certain people are a certain tribe and certain people entitled to Liberia. Certain people have to have, a different kind of, those are all the missed priorities that we have as Liberians. And until we can seek God first, me, I will always go to God because I know it is where our strength comes from. We cannot do
Mm-hmm.
it on our own.
Mm-hmm.
Seek God first, and then we have to hold one another accountable for our actions
Mm-hmm.
that have made that nation what it is today.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, by through prayer and supplication, God will be able to heal that land and make us a beautiful nation of united people again because we are not united. We are
So,
not.
before we go back to our next topic, before we get there,
I'll
and
just do this
let's
busy and go
recognize,
because I gotta.
let's recognize our muted Jojo. Just let recognize our followers here. We got Rola Bright here. Rola Bright. She said, "Hey, Cece. Hi, how are you, sweetheart?" We got Basa Mase. Good
Hey,
morning, my
Pastor.
people. Good morning, Cece. And we got Janja say, "Hey, beautiful ladies. Good
Good
morning,
morning, John
Janja."
Jay.
Basa Mase, che the Basa people take trouble. Oh, yes, so y'all need Gina. Y'all can't come swing for us. So true, sis. She's standing in
It was you,
agreement
yeah.
with what we're
Mhm.
saying here, and it's sad. It's really really sad. But if that was CCC Martin and Richmond business, they would be all over running with it
And
and
that's the thing.
creating
And that's
content
another
because
thing.
it's negative things.
That's another
You
thing. Look at
understand?
how many people
Mm-hmm.
have talked about that girl in a negative way. Okay, you say she can do anything. And for me, I don't care to prove anything to anyone. My life is my life. I don't care if God first and my family. Yeah, the rest is of no relevance to me. That child has done what she has done. Yeah, anybody can buy a home, anybody. But what she has gone through, for us as women to, compliment her. commend her on her right, that hard work, dedication. That girl, she lowers herself to sell cow skin. You know what it is. If you were in the typical Liberia, you sell cow skin, you will not be a big Jew or big girl, big boy. You know that. And even with all of that, she still perseveres. She got her house. And then, with her husband, I'm not even listening to that song. I will say it
Girl,
openly.
mhm.
I will not support, I will not listen to that song until he can make things right. I'm not saying CC perfect. I'm not saying Rich is perfect. Both of them that did the wrong, and they have to confess to one another, ask God to forgive them. And if they're not going to be together, move on. But the respect is due. When you are married, you are in a union, you are not by yourself. You cannot, take advices from everybody else but your own wife. You cannot ridicule your
And
own
you
wife,
cannot
and
and,
vice
and you
versa,
cannot
your
take her
husband.
advices. You cannot take advices from any other person than your husband as well. This one that different topic for another day.
No, but I just want
So
to say, because that's something
mhm,
that that's trending.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
let's let's
You
give
know,
a
you're
little
right
life
about
on it.
that. You're right about
Yeah.
that, though. I'm just saying,
So,
like you said, you can, take
Let
advices
me
but
from
I'm
your
just say
proud of
husband.
something.
CC Minteen. Stop power, CC Minteen. I am proud of you, honey. I bought cow skin for you one time. It was last year. I still got the transaction and the text and everything. And I spoke to you over the phone, and you have a beautiful heart. So I stand with you. We forgive Rich, but Rich, you need to do the right thing for God, for you to be blessed.
And
So you
That's
can
it.
congratulations, CC. Congratulations, CC. I'm so proud of you. I was going to an interview with
Charlotte,
Prophet Q or whoever.
Prophet King.
But what I got, I was just shocked and can't believe what the Liberians can do to one another. I can't believe
Yes.
that people were calling this girl
Calling her realtor.
real after to I mean, you guys are that busy
Yeah, they're less busy.
calling to
They're not
find her
busy.
if this
Mhm.
girl is
Mhm.
actually buying a house when she's
Mhm.
go really?
That child
This
put
is her life. Oh
$54,000
my
cash
God.
down on her house. That
And then
is something you should say, wow.
after they were doing all of that, it make the people even got curious now. They
The
want to
kind of people that
get
we
into
are.
a business. They want to get with a business with a girl now. You are that less busy that you will call somebody stuff. Oh my God. I couldn't even believe it.
When the psalm says, He prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. That's it right there, CC. Gold. What I would tell you, CC, be humble. Don't use your boasting for intimidation. Use your boasting in the most high God that has given you the strength. You got
Yes,
a
yes,
beautiful home, and you have your children. To see her children was so happy. I saw when I saw Charlotte, and Charlotte, thanks so much for being there with Cece and having that beautiful interview with Cece Minteen. And you guys had your flaws, but come on, you did right what a big sister should do. And that was how to see those little kids happy. You know?
yes,
Oh my
yes,
God, as
yes.
mothers, who are we? We are mothers.
And to see now that some of the Liberians are even praying that the girl will not be able to pay her mortgage and
Oh
other
yeah,
stuff, worried
the
that
hate.
something will happen when she will lose the house. I mean, what kind of trouble is this? What can we
Hmm.
just be happy for one another?
No, we
That's
What
can't.
can
it.
we
It's
pray
so
for
sad.
one
We are
another?
just good at bringing people down. That's the problem. We are just good at bringing people down.
Thank
But
you so
anyway,
much.
like we talking about Liberia here a little bit, right? I just want us to listen to this video. I think we tried to talk about it last week, but I really want to listen to it and we get take on this. There are people who are castigating. There are people who don't agree. But for me, when I tell you I stand in total agreement, I do. So let us listen. It's a little long, so at least while Jojo doing her transaction, the video can be playing. Okay.
I will run inside, come back.
Finally, I remain very concerned about the outsized influence of the
You
United
guys, what?
States in our transitional justice process. We must forge new strategic partnerships based on mutual benefit and disabuse ourselves of the notion that we have a special relationship with America.
So representatives from the U.S. Embassy in Liberia just departed the hall, probably due to the message from the orator. So representatives with the Shashi Affairs, the U.S. Embassy near Monrovia has just departed the hall due to the message, probably.
Appreciate that a reimagined Liberia is nobody's stepchild.
U.S. representatives just left the hall. U.S. representatives just left the hall while the national orator still speaks. For what more of the details will be discovered after this live coverage.
Why is the national motto on our seal not the love of liberty united us here? As suggested by the Truth and Reconciliation Commission final report, why are we still calling our highest honor, our highest national honor, the most venerable order of knighthood of the pioneers of the Republic of Liberia? When the word pioneers remains politically charged, how could renaming our capital Monrovia help to decolonize us? By refashioning our flag, our seal, our national anthem, our national awards, among others, we can reimagine a Liberia based on a set of ideals that we all uphold. We should establish a committee of Liberian scholars, local government officials, cultural experts, and visual artists to devise new symbols of national relevance that will culminate in a referendum. We must also adopt one of Liberia's most widely spoken languages as our national language. And embrace Liberian English as our lingua franca. Now, this does not negate the need to master standard English. Instead, it promotes multilingualism as a form of nationalism. Because our norms and traditions are fluid rather than fixed, we must understand that the dichotomy between indigenous and settler, domestic and diasporic, is false. One thing that unites us all is our shared history of migration. Now, some of us are more recent migrants than others. For example, most of Liberia's 16 ethno-linguistic groups are not indigenous. They actually migrated in several waves from the 12th century onwards. By the time free and formerly enslaved blacks arrived on the coast of free settler Liberia in the mid-19th century, 250 years of migration had preceded them. So, our shared historical narrative must be that we are all immigrants. None of us belongs to this country more than the other. Dignity must.
Hey. So, guys, there it is. What you think for me? You already know what I believe. I say this all the time. People are getting on her. She's not blaming America for nothing. Honey, I think you are muted. She's not blaming America for nothing, but she's saying the facts. And this goes to our leaders. Jojo, what's your take on that speech? How long
You
will
can just go on.
How long will
Can Honey
Liberia?
speak a minute? Yeah.
How long will Liberia be a stepchild to America? People got mad on this speech. People got mad. Why she would say that? She said we should talk about our colloquia, our language, but she's speaking standard English. The word is washing. She needs to speak standard English in order for other people to hear her, for other people to understand what she's saying. So I just fell in love with the speech. I don't know what anybody else got to say about it. She's not wrong for saying what she wants to say. First of all, I like that the Liberian government to her say, "Oh, we want you to present a speech during our inauguration." And I for sure know they did not tell her say, "Oh, we want you to talk about this, we want you to talk about that." I for sure know the president say, "Oh, you must talk about this or you must talk about that." Or no, she said it the way it should have been said, and I agree with her. I stand with her. I sit down with her. I lay down with her. I agree. I give it to you. Honey Bunch, I know you're coming to say, oh, the blinny America, they're not blinny America. Go ahead, I give it to you.
Georgia, you want to go first because I don't know.
Just
We got to. You want? Okay, she's still doing.
Mhm.
Let me see. Let me say one thing. Let me go back outside because I'm still here. I want to say one thing. I do not disagree with her. However, that's what we talk about as Liberians. We deflect. We deflect our issues, our responsibilities onto others. Okay, let's say, yeah, America has done the worst in the world. Yes, I agree. America has done a lot of things around the world. Yes, I agree. Yes, Liberia is the stepchild by to America. Yes, I agree. Okay, so how can we still be in that enslaved mentality where we feel like we are entitled, that we are owned everything when we have given our freedom? We took our independence by fire by force, despite of listening to what America, the colony that back then said, no, it's not the right time. No, we have, the mindset of Liberians, when we have to do something, we do regardless of who have to say what. So long as it makes us feel good about ourselves, we will go ahead and do it despite the problems that will come later in life. Yes, I'm not, as a little girl, I heard about things. And like I said, I didn't grow up in Liberia my whole adult life. I was out of Liberia at the age of 12. So what do I really know? I don't know anything, right? But I have an uncle who played a pivotal role in the government. My dad also, so these are people I kind of like, get my ideas, my information from. However, Liberia cannot say America owes them. And I'll keep saying that America owes us nothing. America owes us nothing. Look at the other African nations that told. Look at Abidjan. They said France must leave them alone. France left. Where is Abidjan today? Abidjan is better and more productive, more developed. Look at Ghana. Ghana said
it's
we're not going to
average.
have the Western
It's
world to come and dictate
it's
to us and let us
since
know
you
we
been
taking
since you been in the diaspora for since you are 12 years old and now Abidjan is Ivory Coast, La
or
Côte
whatever.
d'Ivoire.
Okay, Abidjan is the capital. You're right. Ivory Coast. There you go. See, what do I know? I ain't know nothing, right? But what I'm trying to get at is, as Liberians, if we don't be accountable for our own actions, America has given a lot of aid. And let's not forget, it's this very same country that even the war people said she initiated. She was the very same people to work along with the United Nations. She was the very same people to bring majority of us into this country and other nations, open resettlement programs for these very same Liberians to be here, where your children are United States citizens, where your children have equal opportunity as the natural born citizens of this country. Yes,
Honey
wrong
Bunch,
was did to us. Wrong was done to us. But
yes.
at the same time, what did we do to ourselves? We kill ourselves. Till
Mm-hmm.
this day, we still want to see the worst happen to us.
Mm-hmm.
We still want to see our fellow man down and only you up. When we get into political things, it's only for the beneficiary, beneficiary of us, the beneficiary of us, the benefits of us. But everybody else, look at that country is living in pure poverty. Liberia is now one of the most poverty-stricken nations in the whole continent of Africa. And then we want to come in and throw, our failures onto someone else. If we don't take accountability, like the Bible says, you have to confess your own sins. We have done wrong, and I would say it. I agree with her, but I wouldn't have agreed for her to even ridicule America that way, to where people got up and left, and people said that America owes us
Because
no
they are
apology.
ignorant. They shouldn't have even gotten up to leave as a representative.
It does not
Liberia,
matter.
no,
I would
Liberia,
not. I
it does
who
not
was a
matter. They
Liberian,
want to
if
go,
that
let
was
it
said,
go.
I would have walked
Honey,
off Muku. I would
honey,
have.
I
I would
don't
have
even
walked
know why
ahead.
you
I
want
was
to
sitting
walk
down in that
out.
place.
That's why they say when the truth is being told, people don't like to listen to the truth. We
No,
understand. We're not blaming America. Nobody blaming America. I never blame America here. I blame our
our
leaders.
reason.
Let me tell you something. You see why Nigeria, that's why the people say Nigerian people, they are disrespectful, they are this. Nigeria stands for themselves. They talk for themselves. You see what occurred in Nigeria election last year. If it was Liberia, America would have stepped in, right? And said, no, this is it. This person won the election. We have to do this. But you saw what went on in Nigeria. If you follow Nigeria election, Nigeria got their independence from the British. You saw the people even putting forth that to say, oh, it's wrong to talk about it. They never talk about it. Because like Nigeria have stayed on their own. Even though the leaders, all African nation, I would say
But that's
West
what
Africa,
I'm saying.
all African nation, like West African leaders, it's all about themselves. It's all about themselves. But
Yeah,
Liberia,
it's
we
all about
need to
themselves, but you will
stand.
see
We need to stand
productivity
on
coming
our
out of the
own.
nation. You will see productivity coming out of the nation. You will see that, okay, it's all about themselves, but they have some care about the nation, that they want to they want to. Our natural resources shouldn't just be getting out of that country. The foreigners would not come and buy the resources if it was not the greed of Liberians that want to pocket the money. When they sell these resources, they put it in their pockets. They don't even put it to where it needs to be put. And then we're going to sit here and deflect our own faults and failures onto someone else.
Listen
America
to me,
owes
honey. I'm
no one
not deflecting.
anything.
I did not say that. I'm saying her speech was right when it comes to Liberia standing on her own. How long will Liberia depend on another nation?
But that's what
You
I'm
take all
saying.
our resources. Africa is so rich. Look at Ghana. Look at
Look
Ghana.
at
Who
what
dare go there to come tell Ghana nonsense?
this
Look
stupid
at
said.
and Liberia just turned 177 years, so we are the oldest
What we got to
African
show for
nation.
it?
What do
What
we
do we
have?
have to show for it?
Our leaders at the cause of this, and everything she said was true. I'm not flipping blames on
Oh,
America.
everything she
It's
said
like
about the
me.
everything she said about the
Let me
Liberian part, I took
It's,
100% to it. I
yes, that's
and
what
let
agree
I'm
me
with her
talking
just
about.
100%.
I just want to say one or two things about them walking out. Everything she said was okay, and we all
Why
America,
they should walk off?
Liberia, we talk about freedom of speech. For
Why?
them to
Yes,
walk off,
it was
that was
wrong.
it make them look it was very wrong. What
I
you whatever
wish.
to only press you guys, then you will sit there. That's the
Mm-hmm.
thing about freedom of speech. That's the thing about telling what on your mind. That's the thing about
But where y'all wait now?
speech.
We might not go there with freedom of speech. We might not go there for rights.
Let me
Because
finish.
it's
So
very see Liberia right now. If the way I'm talking that day, I put my foot in Liberia again. Somebody will come and say something worse to me. Even
They
maybe
will not
somebody
say
will
a
come and
damn thing to
attack
you.
me.
They will
All
not do
because
nothing to
why?
you.
They
what
do
I'm
not
saying is
agree with what I have
they
to say
were
as a Liberian.
educated. They were all educated and responsible people in there.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, and she was giving her speech for them to get up and walk off. That was very disrespectful.
Lord Jojo. Jojo, let's talk to and talk to me. I will argue with you
Muku,
today.
mute me.
I will I will argue over there tomorrow. We will argue. That girl mannerism. Let me tell you something. You can make your enemies eat out of your hands just by the way you deliver. And let's not forget the Bible tells us kind words turn away wrath. Be slow to speak out of anger and be quick to listen. There would have been a time where at that moment, she would have said, okay, I got, other people around here. My deliverance. And let me tell you something. It's not all about what you
And
talk.
the
It's
same
about
Bible say
your body
open rebuke.
language.
The same Bible,
Let
if
me
you want
tell
to
you,
talk about
body
the Bible say
language.
open rebuke is better than secret love.
Yes,
You know how
but
long
the
Liberians have
Bible
been
says
quiet?
confess
It's
your
about
sin
time.
one to another. And let me tell you, know how many times Liberia has come into America, he had to solicit funds? That would have been the time you sit down one-on-one, look the American president in his eyes and say, I am dissatisfied with how you guys have treated us. Don't wait for your independence.
But
What
that's
is
why she's
supposed to be
saying it
all
to.
about your nation? It should have been all about your nation. It shouldn't have been about Americans. I'm not saying Americans are perfect. We know they have done a lot of things around the world. Even here today, the political things that are going on, I don't agree with them. And I'm a Democrat. I don't even know if I'm voting for my fellow Democrat. So at the end of the day, let's put what right belong. Right? You know, the Bible says if your brother offends you, go one-on-one. If they had done it to America, America's still playing your deaf ears, then now they should have had them ridiculed openly. Well, we have tried to talk to
But
America
how sure are you they
numerous of
haven't?
times. They have
How
not,
sure are
they
you
have
they
not
haven't?
done it.
But
They have not done it.
honey, this is our problem. Nobody wants to stand up and talk. Jojo, let me unmute you. Nobody wants to stand and talk. Nobody wants to be that bold person to talk.
But that's
When
it. So
somebody
she
comes
did
to
it.
talk, it's a
They
problem.
were very
She did
wrong
it.
to walk off.
Rude. They were
Okay, they were
rude.
wrong.
Her mannerism, you could have said what she should have said what she said. The body language, our body language, I think if I'm not mistaken, makes 70% of our communication. You cannot
That's how
come
we are.
with, oh, come on. Okay, now, you
Liberians
know.
to speak with action. That's how we
Y'all
are.
come on. But you know what? Yes, Bassa, I'm saying that's how I
She was
feel.
supposed to
And
be
like I said,
saying it crying.
that's the way I
She should
feel.
have
And
been
I have
saying
to
it
let it go
crying.
that way.
She might be baking on her knees.
She should have been saying it crying.
No, she
The
was
lady
supposed to be
is
baking
standing
on
like
her
a
knees.
real queen.
No,
She's
I
speaking. She's
agree.
speaking.
Yeah, listen to me. Yeah, I agree with her. I didn't say she was wrong one bit whatsoever.
But you say I don't see what was her body language.
What
What was it that would make them to walk away?
When I girl got to the international part, oh my God, go watch it. Auntie, you watch what you're talking
We
about.
watched
Go
the
That's
watch
why
video.
they
it.
I
call
saw it.
power.
The video was
That's why
showing
they call
it.
the fearless,
Oh,
powerful
Oh, no,
queen.
I get
She's
exactly.
speaking like the queen she is.
And
She
secondly,
never just stand on the wall. You want women to speak like she don't need.
and
Some people
secondly,
speak like they don't.
the podium they
Some
gave her,
people
the stand they
speak.
gave her were not comfortable. So she had to
Come on.
stand up and show her power. Power to her, power to the Liberian people. Power is about time that we
Well,
stand
y'all,
up.
but y'all, yes, power to the
Some
Liberian
people
people, power
speak.
to all.
Some
Nah,
people.
yeah, the
Some
next
people
day,
speak and they
the
speak
next day
loud.
she flew. The next, and she said she's not an American citizen. She grew up in Washington D.C. She went to Europe, accumulated all that she can accumulate today. It's not Liberia that did it for her. It's these people that we say and
These
have
people
done
did not
wrong
give
to
her
us.
free education for that. She paid money. Even if
But
I
that's
loan,
what
she
I
paid
say.
for it.
So give. Look, let me
It
tell
don't
you something. The
matter.
Bible says, "Give
It
Caesar
don't
what is
matter.
Caesar's. Give God to God what
It
is
don't
God."
matter.
Okay, she got in her plane. She went and lived her comfortable life. It's the very same people that are talking rubbish. That's
To
why
you,
Liberia is
honey,
still there today.
honey
Anything
bunch,
else came out of it?
honey
I
bunch,
don't
chill.
talk here for him.
Honey bunch, chill. Thank you, it's done. But let me
I
tell
don't
you,
talk here.
you think why America
Sprite.
refuses a lot to get Nigerian visa because like
A medium
Nigeria
Sprite with
will
no
not
ice.
look at it when you're looking for Sprite to drink. because Nigeria, let me tell you, Nigeria will not give them what they want. Let me
But
tell
I
you,
know that.
they want the
So why
oil.
can
They
Liberians
want
be like
Nigeria
that?
oil. But that's why they get
Why
talking
can
now.
Liberians be like
That's
that?
why she's
From
talking.
years in
Liberia. Look at Latina can hear me.
One Tolbert was trying to bring
Our rubber
independence
fan.
in that
Our rubber
government, and
fan.
they killed him.
Our
And they
rubber
killed
fan.
him.
But this is the new Iraq. Now, this is
Man,
the 21st century.
the
It's
new
time for us
Iraq
to
where
stand up.
they would take few people to come and say something. But what is actually teaching in Liberia? What is actually teaching? They say, okay, the conquer man did
Your
the worst to the
president,
nation.
you must start talking to
They
your
say the
president
conquer
and
man
let
did
it
worst to
start.
the nation. Say,
That's how we
conquer man
start.
dead and gone. Where is Liberia today?
We will
Let's
start
talk
now.
so and talk so.
We talk so. We will start now. We're supposed to start
And
now.
let's fight. I will pray to God for a better. Right now, I'm here to a prayer service for Liberia because I want the betterment for my nation. I want my children to come back and know about my mother's land. I want the best for my country.
You like keep
I
fasting and
want my
praying.
best. Then we will
It's
pray.
about time. It's about time we will stand up, honey. Somebody got to say it. That's the reason why our country is the way it is today. Because when one person come and say everybody want to draw back, they want to draw back. It's about time. You see why? Let me tell you. Look at Ghana.
Jojo,
Look at
you muted.
honey,
You
Jojo.
muted.
Hold on. Let me unmute you, mama. Look at Ghana. Look at Nigeria. Look at Guinea. Look at Guinea. Just look at Guinea. You hear me, eh? Right now, I go to Liberia. If I go stay on the road and do that, they test it. I will get
You
car.
and I?
You go Ghana, you go take you take your phone. That Uber coming to pick you up. What
that's
is
what I'm
that?
talking about.
It's time for us to stand up on our feet
That's what I'm talking about.
and
That
stop
is
being
what I'm talking
intimidated by
about.
people who come abroad and learn. The people who come
Exactly.
abroad and learn, let us go and help.
Oh, you know what they say? They say we Americans, we got no say in there. We living comfortably. Really? You know how much money we send back home to a family that helps try to build that economy and not. Look, when you send money to Ghana, when I was in Ghana for 3 years, every time you get money, those people, they develop that country. What
They don't
happened
even
to
accept US
Liberia?
dollars. They don't even accept US dollars.
What happened to?
You
I went Liberia. The U.S. dollar said it's like
you
I
use
was
your
like,
bank
wow.
you use your bank card in a machine in Accra. They will give you their
CDs.
currency, and
Yeah.
that's the same thing now in Nigeria.
Mhm.
For some of us who got a dollar account, the dollar is sitting there, but when you go to
We
withdraw
got
that dollar, you're not getting
Mhm.
your dollar, you're getting a naira.
we got so much work to do, my
It's
fellow
about
Liberians. It's
time.
not.
When the hell
Yeah.
Liberia will be using US
Yeah.
dollars for what thing? Just to exploit people.
Right.
When you go to, I remember I went to Liberia, I went to the supermarket. I asked the
Forget
girl.
it.
I asked the girl, how much for the cereal? She said, I
Mhm.
know 500 or 400 at that time now. Liberty, Liberian dollar. I said, oh, okay. I went in. Then you know what she told me? Oh, you got that much, you
Yes,
got
it
that much
is.
money, oh, but US dollars is this and that. US dollars, you can pay, sister, yeah, give me in US. I said, no. I said, no, I will not give it to you, US. I said, you can tell me 1 million, so I will give you the Liberian dollars. That's how I kept digging, looking for Liberian dollar to pay. What is it? Then even when we
I love my country.
Who you love the country? It's
I
about
love
time.
that nation. I
This
went
is
there
a
in
nation
March.
we
I
grew up in.
cried.
You
I
see
went there in
nothing.
March. I cried. Our little
Okay,
children,
man.
Muku, they are perishing. Their youth are perishing. They don't have nothing to do. But we sit and look at in this country here. And you send your children to education free of charge until they're in college. Eh? So what about us? All our resources should be able to provide the necessities for every Liberian on the soil of Mother Liberia. But we want to deflect. We
They
want to
take
say
our
what?
iron ore. They take our iron ore. They come here and build the different things.
Different
they
mansions.
take our rubber farm there. Our rubber farm there. They go tap on it. They go take it and do something. They take our ore and thing. And Liberia sit down there and get the money to them. You think why? I'm not saying America ain't doing well for all. You think why they can quicker get a visa and get any other country visa?
And the thing
Because
is,
they
it's
know
not
what they
only
take it for
America.
us.
And it's not only America, it's foreigners. Now we got Chinese and all. When I was on that flight,
And the Indian people, they come and take
people
the
come
nation.
in
They come
our
and take.
country. They live better. They have the best businesses and everything. And then we say we're Liberians. When the very same Liberians of that land, they don't even have food to eat. They don't even have the good
And they were
as for
quicker, and they were
electricity
quicker give a deal to a Lebanese man and a
But
Chinese
that's what
man
I'm
in
saying.
Liberia,
And then
then they will give it to me and you.
and the hypocrisy. That's what I'm talking about. Hypocrisy. You want to cast tune to someone else. You want to tell your brother to take the speck out of your eye, but you're forgetting to take your own out first. Because when you can take your own out, you will be able to see clearly. Look, I tell you, Mukubo Liberia story. I done.
It will not finish, but we keep talking because
I
look
get
at
desperate.
if I honey, let me tell you, this thing brought tears to my eyes the other day when me and Malika was driving, going to how they call it. All of a sudden, the labor just said to me, he said, Mommy, I said, what happened, Papa? He said, when I die, I said, when you die, where? I said, you're not dying, I will die before you. He said, no, Mommy, listen to me. When I die, please, you take my body to Liberia. You bury me in Liberia
Look
and
at
pull a
that.
tree, bury me under a tree. I said, Papa, what are you talking about? So I told him, I said, Papa, you know what? Let's do this. I said, I will tell your wife. Let me do the video. I will show it to your wife because she the one who made that decision. I said,
We
because
made a
me,
decision.
I said,
Right.
you the one will bury me because I will not bury you. God forbid. I started now, I started rebuking.
I
He said,
know.
Mommy, he started laughing. He said, but Mommy, I for real, carry me to Liberia. Then I said, what kind of tree Woman playing near you, you know, you can't tell me. He said playing hazelnut. I said, why hazel? I said, you are allergic to hazel, then you want hazel. Because the lady in his school, his girlfriend, her name hazel, so I'm playing hazelnut tree.
That's my nephew. That's
You
my
know,
nephew.
I'm just saying that this is a child. That even when I'm
Yeah.
talking to somebody in Africa, you may say, Mommy, where are we going? Where are we
Mm-hmm.
going? I'll say, Malika, you allergic to plenty things. Let's wait till you grow out of like your reactions, and then I will take you to Liberia. Dust and all, you allergic to dust. How I will take you to Africa? You know, and stuff like that. That pains me. This little boy, every time we talk, Mommy, where am I going to Africa? Mommy, I want to go there. Like, I cassava live there, right? Mommy, I want to go. He wants to go to Africa as compared to his sister. When I said, can you go? She said, no, tell your son will you carry. You understand? He wants to go. Who tell you say we don't want to take our kids to Africa? But
Wow,
if
all
for
day, every
our
day.
children, take for example, our children who have this allergy reaction to certain things,
Mm-hmm.
right? They got
Asthma and all
epic to
that
the point they
stuff.
got epic pin. My son has an epic pin. We cannot travel with
The
all.
EpiPen.
His sister got it in her house. The school got it. I got it. His dad got it. We got it all in the car. So take for example, now I take my child to Africa and he get an allergy attack. Even
Mm-hmm.
if you knew that pin, you still gotta rush into the ER.
Yeah,
Do
they
I
don't
have
have
a
it.
stable? Do they
No,
have a stable healthcare system?
but
What's gonna happen to him? It's about time our leaders, so for that reason, when they are sick, they fly out of the country to Europe because they
oh,
got
okay.
access. They fly to
Look at
America. Look at Joseph Boyka, even though when he was not president, but he had access to fly here, he came
so
here for
fly back and
treatment.
forth, right? Yeah. Look
He
at
came for
Ellen Johnson
treatment.
Sirleaf.
Look at
She
Ellen Johnson
went
Sirleaf.
in
Even
South
the
Africa
Opon
and
I
built
was
one of the
there.
best hospitals ever in that nation,
And you
and
leave your
she
country.
forgot epilepsy. She even forget. She just didn't want to. She didn't care for her nation. When your leaders don't care for the people, when your leaders don't care for the nation, do you expect anything good to come out of the nation? The Bible
No.
says, for the lack of knowledge, my people will perish. So
And when Papa
we
and
as
when
like,
Papa say in the land, that's why people do all these crocodile thing and stuff like that. People
and that the
children
leaders,
graduate colleges. Some of us we here we pay those children school fee in how you call it the computer school star watching and this and these children graduate from college. They're just sitting there, no job. No job. You even getting
for
something
me,
to do, they will end up taking that thing to use the money to eat.
accountability
Our
is a
people
big
so
thing.
wicked to our
Jojo,
people.
we
They
can't
ever
see you, Jojo. We can't see you. I don't know what happened with your
I
camera.
can see her.
I was under the bridge. You can see me now, right?
No, it's black. I can see black
I can
on your
see her.
screen. You can see her?
You can see
Maybe
me.
it's something black behind your screen. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Go on, continue. Maybe it's me.
Yes, our people so wicked. You see how the children are suffering over there, cannot get food, or when they say they can't even get medication, they have access to all of that. When our children sick, when they are sick, they're able to travel out of the
To travel
country.
outside of the nation,
If
yeah.
you are president or
Mhm.
you are a leader there, you traveling out of the country for treatment, for every treatment. Can you imagine what your poor people going through? I
Yeah.
mean, we just wicked to one another. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Right.
And
We
this
need
is
to
not
start
only
putting ourselves first.
and I will tell you guys, this is not only Liberia.
No, it's not.
I remember when my dad was sick in the hospital when we call our own video call with the doctors. They're selling oxygen, man. Oxygen
Mm-hmm.
per liter. They may telling me, oh, they all a liter, yeah, like, so I think you give my pal the damn oxygen. And what happened? He still died. It's all over the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. When they get sick in Nigeria, they travel to Europe. When they get
Yeah.
sick in Ghana, they travel to Europe. How many of our Liberians that are seriously sick, they didn't know Ghana, they come back
Yeah, no
alive?
job in the country. No
How many
job.
of them will come back alive? They will
No job.
die in
Because
Ghana, they
we
will
not
die in
able,
Nigeria.
our government able to bring the right, things that the people need to use over there. They can good doctors. They just don't have the equipment to use. Yeah, they don't have things to work with.
Those things can be bought. Those things can be bought, and if someone come pick it up, put it on the back,
And then
whatever, and
sometimes
ship it
to
to the
Honey
country and
Bunch,
have those
sometimes
things.
to Jojo, they don't even maintain it.
They don't.
They
Yeah.
don't even
Exactly.
maintain it. They have these things. How you
Alright.
go to a whole JFK or institution like that and got only one scan machine? How can you open a dialysis clinic and you only got 2 dialysis machines?
That's
You know how
$2.
many people in Liberia that got liver problem that need to go through dialysis?
To the
And I
hospital,
don't
the
and
cases
don't
that
get
is smelling, and we
and
so
don't get me
wicked to
wrong, oh,
ourselves.
Don't get me wrong, like I say, mission people are coming with plenty of money. We even go over there to go run water through the blood or filter the blood, whatever it is. It's
We
so
who are
sad.
legible and we who have the credentials and the skills and all that stuff, we need to go back and here's the
They
thing:
don't want
you
us
can
to be
have all the
intimidated by
ideas, but
us.
the leaders will shut you down. They
Yeah,
don't want
They,
you
to. They
can't
don't
go
want to
there
be
to you
inclusive.
can't go there
They
to
don't
do
want you to
anything. They will
bring
say you want to take
ideas.
over.
you want to take
Exactly,
that
and
job
then
They
and
will
when
say you
someone
you
want
else.
to
look,
take
you will
over.
die before your time because that's
Exactly, I
what
was
it's
just
saying in
about to
Liberia.
say.
When you look, you will die before your time because of the hatred. Nobody got the rights to say, okay, you know what, maybe that person makes sense. Maybe she sounds something, but maybe one little sense in there. Let's take that idea. Let's work with her. Let's work with him. Let's bring all of our ideas together for the betterment of this country. But you go open your mouth in our country there, God forbid, something happened to you. You get me?
So
It's a
let us
sad thing, but I gotta go,
let
man.
us okay, let us read some of our comments here and then we'll soon be getting off here. So let's read some of our comment here. This I think was when we were talking about CC. That's all we do, bringing people down.
Yeah.
And then Olive said, "Morning, beautiful ladies." I think we saw that. She said, "Congratulations to CC Martin, and good. God will use her enemies to announce her. You know, these were all CC. So let's come now to what we're talking here. When I saw this, I was like, yes, this is the Liberia we want. Speak the truth and stand for it. All the other country has gained more because they put their country first. And that's
Yes,
true.
it's true.
That's
It's true.
exactly what we're talking.
It's true,
That's true.
Ambassador. It's
While
true.
we have gained greater leaders, yes, and like
Hmm.
I said, it don't matter what kind of party. It don't matter you old, you young. All of them go there for their own game. The whole West Africa. Look at Nigeria
Yeah.
right now. Since the first, they are protesting because back arrest used to be $20. Now the people paying almost $100 for back arrest, which is
My
equivalent
Lord.
to the
My Lord.
Nigerian money. They
Wow.
in the street. The people in the street right now, they marching, they protesting. The president back on me to the point that someone get. She show her platter. She say, "I tell you now, yo, because of back on me, I have not gotten married yet."
Yeah, Olivia, we the richest land in Africa. And look at us. We the poorest. That's sad.
So
That's sad.
what the government got to do with her marriage?
She said she 39 years old because back home she haven't gotten married at the age of 39 years. The drag as a silly people. So Pastor Maya saying relish because she disagreeing to things that you're
Yeah, what I was
saying,
saying,
you
somebody
know.
thinks she disagree.
Yeah,
Yeah, or
somebody, yeah,
whatever,
she
she disagree to
disagree,
all of
and
it.
what's her name was saying, "Wow, yeah, wow, honey, what? How you be talking like that?
Unless
You know?"
you have to
My kids
speak when
ask
you're
me all the
speaking.
time.
When you're speaking, your expressions, you own what you are talking about.
Exactly,
And especially
exactly.
when it comes to a lady, the people think when you're speaking, you should speak like so what you're the word. You should speak like you're nothing. Speak
No,
whatever
that's
power that in you.
I disagree with that, Jojo. I
Honey Bunch, hold
disagree with
on.
that.
Speak like a
But the
black
thing
It's
woman.
is,
okay.
Speak like a black woman with
what
power.
she is,
Speak like Kamala
Of
she's an
course.
Harris.
activist. She's an
Speak like
activist,
Kamala
so it
Harris.
goes with her behavior. So I agree with that.
Daddy,
Let
don't
them move
laugh.
on.
That's serious thing we're talking here. Speak like Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris say, come on the stage. Come on the debate stage and face me. Say it to my
Come
face.
talk in my
Speak like a
face.
black woman. Talk in my face.
Let their leader on that topic. Y'all continue. Let me go back. Y'all let leader one because we'll argue all day today. Let leave it.
Yes. So you know, yes, but to be honest with you, that's a no job in the country. That is crazy, no job. So for that reason, if you even establish something for your family to do for you, they end up robbing you. They end up taking more than
Yep.
what it costs. Yeah,
Exactly,
like you would tell
Olivia.
somebody
No
say, "Oh,
jobs.
go and do it, build my house for me." If that cement in Liberia, actually, I think cement is like $4. They will charge. They will tell you say $8. They will tell
All
that
right,
one
ladies, let
$4
me
for
go
all of
end
it.
this program, okay?
Okay, Mama, we'll talk
call
to
you
you
later.
later.
Okay, dear.
Bye. You know, so that's it. We need to stand up for our country, to be honest. Some of us has invested in people in our country. The children just laying on the Liberia RIA is the richest land in West Africa, but poorest
Yeah.
country.